Are you feeling stressed about the holiday season? Not sure how you're going to get everything done? Well, apparently, about 88% of the American population feels the same way. Most of them are women, because let's face it, it's the women who make the holidays happen. And I have been feeling the same stress. So today, I'm going to share all the steps I'm taking to reduce my stress, get things done, and ensure that we have a joyful holiday season. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Carrie Stone, and this is Carry On, where we talk all things money, movement, and mindset. And today, we are talking all three as they pertain to not just surviving, but thriving in this holiday season. So recently, I just became aware that it was holiday season. I don't know when this happened, how it popped up all of a sudden. I do know the holiday season comes every year at the same time. But this year, I had added a new major stressor into my life, and that is my YouTube channel. And I am loving my YouTube channel, but it is changing how I handle the holidays in my household because there's only so many hours in the day. My health is a priority, and I want to have a fun holiday season and not be a stressed and angry person. So, these are the steps that I've been taking. And I started taking them when I treated myself like I was a coaching client. And this is what happened. I sat down with myself and I applied my theory that I taught in this video right here called the ear theory. And the ear theory is where you evaluate, adjust, and review your life daily, weekly, monthly, tri-monthly, and yearly. I sat down and I zeroed in on 2 months, November and December. And I was just very honest with myself about what needed to be accomplished in those 2 months. So I was able to identify what had to be done, what I would like to have done ideally, and then the things that could go. And by taking the time to evaluate those things, I was able then to go to step number 2, which was to create a plan. When I started looking over the months and realizing how many weeks I had, how many days I have, I was able to kind of sit back and go, all right, so I know I have to decorate. When am I going to do that? I filled in a spot on my calendar for decorating. And I also decided in that moment that I was going to simplify my decorating this year. And that's okay. Sometimes you just do a little less because that's what works for your life. And this year is one of those years. This year, I'm doing a little less because I care about me. And I care about the people I love. And I want them to have a good experience with me. So it'll all be good. Then I looked at the calendar and I thought, okay, I need to bake and cook. What do I need to bake and cook? How much time do I need for each of those things? When can I fill those things in? And I started filling all of that in. But this next question is the one that really surprised me and excited me at the same time. And that was this: what things can I outsource? I've never given myself that freedom before. So I looked at it and I thought, I'm going to love myself enough this Christmas to give myself house cleaning. I'm hiring out the house cleaning for the holiday season because it needs to be done. I'm only one person and can only do so much. And I know I don't have the time. There was no time in the schedule. And I just decided to love myself enough to outsource it. Are you thinking about outsourcing some of your household responsibilities this year? If so, let me know. I would love to hear about that because it's hard as women. It's really hard to release the reins and give somebody else that control. But I'm going to do it because I think that's what's best for me this year. And speaking of outsourcing, there's one thing I can't do on my own. And that is liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell below. That's something only you can do. So If you're getting any benefit out of this video, could you give me a thumbs up and let me know the things that you're struggling with this holiday season? Because if I can help you in any way, I sure would love to do that. But I appreciate your help and I always appreciate your support. So the next step, after I got realistic and then created a plan, I started implementing my money, movement, and mindset categories. So when I looked at money, I started planning out my gift giving, my budget, what I needed for each person, what I wanted to spend for the holidays, including food and all the accoutrements that come with the holiday season. And if you are behind in your finances for the holiday season, make sure you watch this video right here where I talk about how to save $1,000 fast. I think that'll help you to get set up for a good and successful holiday season so that you don't have to borrow. Please, 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 please do not buy gifts that you have to put on a credit card that you can't pay off right away. I am begging you, don't go into debt for Christmas gifts. Be more creative, find other ways to give Christmas gifts, but please don't go into debt for Christmas because it's just going to start 2025 off in a much more negative light. And you don't want to do that. Really? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not worth it. You don't need that stress. So I got very strategic with my money and just made sure I had a really good plan for how I was going to spend it. I created a budget. And the next thing that I want to recommend to you for your money is shop early. As much as possible, buy early. And if you are like me, do not give those gifts early because then you'll just go out and replace them. I have the hardest time holding on to gifts once I have them, but don't do that because it just will cost you more money. So hide them from yourself, but then let yourself know where they're hidden. Like there's got to be a system to that so we don't forget where things are. But buy early. Use Amazon. Like, man, Amazon's a great way to shop for Christmas. I love Amazon. I'll just start going in and putting things in my cart and then comparing and looking for better deals and that kind of thing. And I use Amazon so much for my Christmas shopping. And that made me question today. And I just have to ask you if you could let me know in the comments below, is there anybody left in this world that does not have an Amazon Prime membership? If you don't have an Amazon Prime membership, could you let me know? Because I don't know why I started thinking about that today, but I just have to know. Are there people who don't have an Amazon Prime membership? Because I use mine so much and I get so much benefit from it that I just can't imagine that there's somebody who doesn't have it. So if you don't have Amazon Prime, let me know. I really am interested in knowing. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, I will put a link in the description below for you to get Amazon Prime because I'm telling you, the benefits of Amazon Prime are just so great. And I'm a huge fan. So, secondly, I would say shop local and shop small. Those small stores that especially that have stayed in business through 2020 and in the last year where business has been really down and these stores are struggling, please get out and shop local as much as you can and shop those small stores. But for the love of God, if you shop those small stores, please do not buy things on impulse and then return them in January. These small stores are not like Walmart and Costco and Nordstrom's and places like that that can easily take things back and not pay a great price for it. They can't return those products to the manufacturers. They are stuck with those. So if you buy Christmas pajamas in December and then return them in January, that store is going to eat it. So you are hurting your small stores when you do things like that. So please shop small, but please be thoughtful when you're doing it and think about the business owners because you are affecting small owners, not big corporations. So just my little PSA there. And finally, when it comes to buying, give experiences. It's great to give experiences over just more product. And a few years ago, I gave my husband a whale watching trip for Christmas, and we took it that summer. And he looked at me and said, "Hey, if you want to make this an annual gift, I am so good with that." So it has become our thing. It's the thing we do. I give it to him every Christmas, and we just have such a great time together, and we build memories, and life is wonderful. So give experiences. Next, make sure you focus on your movement. The holiday season is not the time to give up on your exercise. You need the exercise now more than ever. So maybe you just need to focus on getting up first thing in the morning and either getting on the treadmill or getting out and getting a walk. Whatever you need to do, move your body. Your body needs it, your mind needs it, your family needs it. It will help you to just go through the holiday season in a better frame of mind and also keeping on top of your health. So you're not just starting over again in January. Let's break that cycle. Let's go into January strong, healthy, happy, and confident. So you can just go up from there instead of dropping down into the pits again and starting all over again on January 1st. Let's break that trend. That's not a fun trend. Pace yourself through the holidays. You know, it's really easy to just take on a lot of stuff and then not think about how much we're doing. So pace yourself. Make sure you are um, stretching things out in a way that will work for your life. And don't just pile a bunch of things on. Pace and think about all that you're putting into your schedule. And just keep asking yourself, is this the best thing for me to be doing right now with my time? You know, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to go to everything. So really think about what you're doing with all of your energy. And then try to just batch your plans together. So if you need to go to the mall to do shopping, get there a little bit early and then speed walk the mall a couple times. You can be looking into the stores and seeing what you want to go back and shop for, but just get a few laps in at the mall and then go back and do your shopping, and you're going to get more movement that way too. But just really make sure you're keeping your body moving, you're keeping your heart pumping, you're getting that oxygen flowing, and it'll just help you to be stronger and healthier and happier through the holiday season. And then the last thing is to focus on your mindset. Keep your mind strong. I implement the 4-7-8 breathing in the morning and at night, and then whenever I'm feeling stressed. And that's just when you breathe in for 4, hold for 7, release for 8. It'll just help you to calm, center yourself. It works so well for me that I do it now just habitually, but just do that at night before you go to bed. Do it first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. And whenever you're feeling stressed and anxious, it'll help to keep you calm, keep your mindset good. Next, be grateful. Be grateful. Just when you start feeling stressed or anxious, look around and think, wow, I'm I'm stressed right now because I'm trying to make Christmas special for my family, this family that I'm so fortunate to have. You know, be grateful when you're laying in bed in the morning. Express that gratitude for the life that you have, for the fact that you are able to celebrate Christmas. No matter what level you can celebrate it, you are still able to celebrate this holiday season. And that's a beautiful thing. So just express gratitude morning, evening, and all throughout the day. And then be kind. Be kind to yourself and be kind to the people around you. You know, don't treat yourself in a way like you wouldn't treat anybody else. And remember, when you're out shopping, if people are short with you, something's probably going on in their lives. So just be kind. Don't give back what people give to you. It's not worth it. So be nice, not me. And finally, just some little tips and tricks. Prioritize the sentimental traditions. And you might think you know what those are for your family, but I challenge you to ask your family, ask your husband, ask your wife, ask your kids. You know, people have different thoughts about what is important to them, but prioritize the things that are important to you and your family. because that's where the memories will come from. And that's what will make the holiday season so incredibly special. Next, remember, you are not living in a Hallmark movie. This is not Hollywood. Your home is not perfect. It will never be perfect. Your Christmas is not perfect. It will never be perfect. So don't compare yourself and don't try to be what you cannot possibly be. Just enjoy the craziness that is your life, because that's what you have, and make it as good as you can make it. And finally, sleep. Sleep and eat healthy and take care of yourself and drink your water and do all the stuff that's going to help you to take on all the extra tasks this time of the year, because you're worth it. You are worth it. I want you to have the most amazing holiday season. And I know I'm looking forward to a good holiday season. So I want to enjoy that with you. So if you'd like to know the 10 things that I gave up to make my holidays happier, healthier, brighter, and merrier, you're going to want to watch this video right here. And until next time, carry on.